Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome back to Space Engineers. And it looks like the bug has been fixed, so cargo ships have been turned back on. And I don't think I'll have to use that toolkit anymore to fix my save file, but it's there if I need it. It's kind of handy. A new patch came out and added waypoints to the game, so I went ahead and made a home asteroid waypoint. So I can always find my way back home. I think that's pretty cool. And there's a cargo ship coming in. It's a mining carriage. For now, I've got the hey Sage, hey Kitty, adorable Kitty. Sage is on my bed. He's in my room. It looks like some of the ships may have disappeared somehow, but the USE Lacedaemon is turned on. I disabled the more ships mod. For now, I just want the vanilla ships turned on, and when I get tired of those, I'll turn on the other ships. But I'd like to go investigate that. But to do that, I think I need maybe a cargo vessel. Not a cargo vessel. Well, yeah, a cargo vessel to. Actually, I think I can use my welding boat as a cargo vessel. It should have enough capacity to store a lot of what the grinders tear down, I think. Hopefully. But aside from that, I'd like to have Meteor going by. A fighter craft, a combat craft of some kind. I just kind of gotta figure out what to build. First off, let's go grab. Alright, so now that I can do that, let's new small ship. Maybe I should use a large. No, you know what I wish there was in this game, and I don't believe there is the Gatling gun. Why isn't there a Gatling gun for large ships? Just a plain old one that shoots straight and isn't controlled by the AI. Like, that is. It would be kind of nice if you could. You know, it'd be nice, and maybe I'll tweet Space Engineers about this, is if you could set the Gatling turret to a fixed direction and then have it manually controlled so that you could arrange it like pointing just straight forwards and then manually fire it to give large ships a direct fire option for guns. Because the only thing the large ships get as direct fire is rocket launchers, and that's it. They have no other manual weapon other than something that you might, like a custom built one. You know what? Maybe that's something that I can look into a mod for. I try to want to use mods sparingly, but I really do feel like large ships deserve to have a large ship, manually controlled Gatling gun that just shoots straight and isn't an AI controlled turret. So maybe there's something like that I can find. Anyway, let's see. So we're gonna put this down. I guess right here is fine. All right, maybe we should use this fighter cockpit. It looks kind of cool, I think. How's this fighter cockpit look? Oh, it's bigger. Hopefully some more. Definitely gonna be more places to attach things. In fact, I'm almost kind of wondering if maybe there's going to be. I want to elevate this a little bit. I think I'd also like to use heavy armor blocks as a base here, and then put this down on it. Okay. So, right off the bat, I think maybe the small reactor is not going to have enough power. I want this thing to be able to go quickly. So I ought to put a large reactor on the rear here. And I think for here we could use small armor blocks. I'd like to keep it separated. I'd like it to be able to also carry some cargo. Is this like a one size? Yeah, it is. So put this here. And then put the reactor here. Okay. And that'll actually let me mount a reloadable rocket launcher, too. So that's kind of cool. And also guns. In fact, I could put them, you know, right on the cargo container, actually, if I wanted to. Maybe I should put the... hold on a sec, I got an idea. Might put this here, up on top. And it'll need a gyro. So I'd like to put a gyro on somewhere. Probably just put the gyro on the back here. I don't know if it's going to pick up on my microphone, but Sage is walking. Hey! Hey, little guy. I'm filming Space Engineers for YouTube. Are you a sweetie? Yes, you are. I'm petting my cat. Yeah! Cutie. You cutie. Wow. Okay, there we go. Alright, sorry about that. We had a yeah, I was being catty. Okay, we need what do you need? We need large thrusters. I'd like a large thruster on the back, I think. Although I might want to... I'd kind of like to put some armor on this thing like this. And have the large thruster, like, back here. There we go. And, now, I don't want to, like... If that large thruster gets damaged, I don't want to lose all forward power, so I'm going to put like another one, a small one here, and that way I'll have like a backup. And I think for the other directions, I'd like to go with 2 thrusters for each other direction, and that should hopefully give me some decent power here. Okay, so we got now we need the forward thrusters to brake with. Maybe here and here. And I don't want to be completely... I'd rather not be totally vulnerable. So I'd like to be able to brake quickly. So maybe like this. Add some more thrust up front. Okay. I actually like the way it looks with the 2 cockpits. I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of cool. But I need to get rid of them. Rid of the forward one. So I think I'll put a little scaffolding here. And I think that ought to be enough to remove this and not have it go floating off into space. There we go. Now for the rest of this, for frontal attack, I think I'd really like just heavy armor slope here up front. Like that. And like this. Oh, no. And I'll weld the ship up off camera. I think I'll do the design on camera and then the welding off. Here we go. The heavy armor up front. And there's the heavy armor corners, the corner pieces in here. Put those in there like that. So from the front, the area where incoming fire will hit ought to be protected by pretty heavy armor. I'm going to come in here and add more raw heavy armor. I think I might just leave this gap here. It's actually a useful place I could put something in the future if I want to add more to the ship. It'll have stuff here. I'm thinking one more layer of heavy armor. Large class ship weapons is what's going to be shooting at this, because there are no NPC small ships that attack you. So you have to basically, for this LP, all small ships will be built for, you know, attacking large ships. Is, you know, what I have that's what I have in mind for them. Okay. So we have 2 pairs of reverse thrusters in 2 separate locations, 3 separate locations, on either side and at the bottom front. And everything else from the front, what can you hit? You can hit the reverse thrusters, you can kind of hit the side thrusters, and you can also hit the cockpit. But if I want to see, there are some techniques you can use to hide the cockpit. Now I think what I'm going to do is this. And I'm going to give myself a pair of backup side thrusters here embedded in the ship itself that cannot be shot at without going through thick layers of heavy armor. Multiple, 1, 2, 3 layers right there. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and weld up what I have now and see what it looks like. Be right back. Now while I weld this, I wanted to say one thing, is that there is an inherent advantage to making a thin ship. It's because the welding reaches like 1 block in, like this, as you see. And so if you make it thin, you can easily weld it, because the welders can reach everything inside the ship from outside. If you make like a wide ship, you basically have to weld everything in the middle, then come back and build the outer sections afterwards, and it complicates the building. So if you're designing a ship and you want it to be easily and quickly weldable, thin is the way to go. Alright, be right back. Alrighty, there she is. That's what I've got done so far. Just gonna go ahead and make the color something other than that gray. That gray looks so depressing. There we go. I think the red will show up better. And I don't know. Where's my gold at? And now it's two-tone. Cool. Okay. So we have red armor up front. Actually, you know what? Let me see. I think red in the middle will look better, and then gold at the very tip. Yeah, gold at the very edges here. There we go. Now it's two-tone. Red in the middle, gold at the tips. Let's go ahead and hop in, clear my bar off here. Hop in and take her for a spin and see how she handles. Make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, wow. Whoosh. I put a solar panel in there as backup power. It's probably not really doing anything. Oh wow, the thrusters, yeah, the solar panel's not doing diddly right now. But hopefully it could, let's see here, if I turn it towards the sun, what kind of power does it generate? If I stop here, it provides enough power to run the beacon and the life support systems. Let me see here. Large reactor. Current output is 0. Max. Yeah. The solar panel is actually providing pretty good power. That makes me want to put a battery on this. I kind of... Let's see. Let's turn the reactor off. Okay. The solar panel is enough to get the ship moving. As long as I... Now the problem with solar panels is this. If I rotate and it gets sent, like, put like that to the sun, the power level falls off. Yep, and now I'm just drifting. Although, if I drift enough to... There we go. Eventually, if I keep drifting, I'll drift where I'll get attitude control back, and I'll be able to rotate the ship. So the solar panel's like kind of an emergency thing. It would be very effective if I had a battery, I think. Anyway, let's turn the main reactor back on. It does mean that I can go on long voyages with this small craft, and as long as I just position the solar panel, I'll always be able to recharge my suit, even if I ran out of uranium for the main reactor. So that's pretty cool. Let's change the name of it to, well, for one, I'd like to turn this up. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. I wish I could just click here and type in a number. Let's put it at 5 kilowatt, or just under. There we go. That's better. So that's a pretty long-range beacon. Still, and that's still enough to have the solar panel power it. All right, beacon. What should I name this thing? Name it the Dagger. DVN Dagger. This is what it makes me think of when I look at it. It looks like a dagger. So let's take her for a spin. Let's turn the dampeners off. Forward thrust could be a little better, honestly. It seems we have full. Yeah, I think I was right about that large reactor. I'm kind of bummed that the spacesuit is Meteor storm inbound. The spacesuit is the fastest thing in the game. Let's see how braking handles. Braking, pretty good. I think it was a wise idea to add those auxiliary thrusters up front. You know what would make this thing look good? Some more variation to the colors, I think. I actually like the cockpit to be black. And I honestly believe that we need to do this. Do I have enough thruster? I don't have thruster components. There's probably some in the welding boat. Well, look at that. I don't need that many. I just need like 6 or so. So, what kind of weapons should this ship have? The rockets are a little on the expensive side. I think maybe we ought to start out with, looks good. Yeah, hopefully the forward acceleration will be better now. Whoosh. Yeah, that's better. That's a little better. Just that little extra bit. Whee! 14 hours of fuel. Okay. So we have... You know what'd be kind of nice is lasers that run only off of reactor power. That'd be kind of cool. Hi. Maybe I should make a mod, go look for a mod for laser guns. Alright, now we need weapons, weapons, weapons. What kind of weapons, though? For one, let's orient this thing properly. Alright. What do we have to pick from? Small ship rocket launcher, small ship Gatling gun, and the small ship reloadable rocket launcher. Oh wow, that's something that hasn't happened to me since last year, or maybe actually even 2013. I actually ran out of footage on my recording drive. I wasn't paying attention. That really caught me by surprise. If you run out of footage, Fraps just turns off. And I glanced up and noticed that the Fraps number was yellow. And that's always a sinking feeling for a YouTuber. It's like, oh God, how long have I not been recording? So I was sitting there talking to you guys, and I wasn't recording anything. So what was I saying? I was going to make a battery, is what I was going to do. So I'll just make it by hand real quick. No need to go grab the welding ship for a single item. How big is the battery? I think I was talking, well, oh wow, the small ship battery is anything but small. Does it fit nicely on the underside? I think it'll fit nicely right here on the underside. Ooh, that's not cool. Here, hold on to these for me. Thank you. Okay, give me those power cells back. We'll put them in. And we're missing 7 computers. So that's no big deal. But I was sitting here talking about the rocket launchers, the options for weapons. There's only 200mm rocket and 25mm autocannon, and then the 5.56 by 45 NATO for the handheld rifle. I don't have any 5.56 in real life, nothing chambered in that. I do have my VZ58s chambered in 7.62 by 39. Fine rifle, really good rifle. Did a modernization on it. It used to have wood impregnated resin furniture, and it really it was very it's very vintage, I guess you could say. Recharge when stored power is 0. Stored power is max. I guess I'll set it to recharge. Semi-auto. I really wish it was a smarter way. I really wish the batteries were smarter, and basically to only, like, they would detect that you're solar panel and reactor had cut out, and then they'd start discharging. But I guess if you're keeping it around as a backup, you don't really... You can just set it to recharge itself and then basically forget about it. Now, that is slightly exposed. And I don't trust a single layer of heavy armor, so I'm going to put 2 layers here. A sloped layer and then a solid layer. And then I'll feel a little bit better about that. There we go. Alright, now I feel better about that battery being down there. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, so now we're a little heavier, but now we have this battery with us. Now I was debating what kind of weapon to put on this thing, and the options are honestly kind of slim. But yeah, I modernized that VZ58 I had, put Fab Defense furniture on it. It looks great now. I'm actually really proud of it. It was never really done much like that before, so it was a learning experience for me. But I'm really happy with the outcome. Maybe I'll tweet a picture of it sometime if enough of you guys are interested in it. So we have 3 choices: Gatling gun, rocket launcher, and then the reloadable rocket launcher. And I don't have the material at the moment. Let me check here. Production... We're out of what? We're out of magnesium and uranium. Oh, ew, gross! That's another reason I don't like the rockets, is they eat your uranium. They actually take... you get 20 rockets per kilo of uranium. I don't have enough uranium at the moment to feel comfortable just flinging out rockets like that. So it's going to be... So yeah, my only real option here is the Gatling gun. Now, I kind of wish that there was a... I do like that shape. I think that's really cool, the reloadable rocket launcher. I kind of wish there was a Gatling gun that was just like this, that mounted like that and fit flush. Alright, let's see how the Gatling gun mounts here. I think, even though I could connect it to my conveyor system with an adapter, I think the easiest thing will be to simply reload it manually. It's not a huge problem. And I feel like there's not really gonna be too much... You know what? I'm kind of thinking I might want to put it like directly in front here, like that right there. And I don't even know if I have enough ammunition to justify using more than 1 Gatling gun here. I do believe I have the ammunition on me. There we go, it's loaded. How much can it hold? Not even that much, yeah. So, alright, so it's armed. We have a Gatling gun. We can shoot. I feel like this ship right now is kind of underarmed. Later, when I have more resources, I feel like I could come in and mount a rocket launcher on the side here. That's originally what I intended to do. But the rockets are too expensive uranium-wise to justify right now, I believe. So let's go ahead and put... can I just drag the Gatling gun down? Wait, really? Weapons and tools. There we go. Bird. Okay. We have a weapon. Yay! Yay! I got some ammo, and I really need to go mine some magnesium. Now I think... Oh, I'm cruising. Oh yeah, this is nice. Let's go ahead and keep this pointed towards the sun. Like, that should be pretty good, I think. Where's the sun at? There we go. And, yeah. Okay. Now, the gun. The turrets are kind of dumb. In that their range is limited. I kind of want to... I'll get a little closer before. Let's turn the dampeners off. Are those... What is that? What is that? What are those? Are those just meteors going by? Is that thing in a meteor storm right now? God, I wish I could zoom in. I can't... I can't, I feel like I can't see far enough in this game. Let me turn the HUD off real quick and take a look. That is a big ship. I probably don't have nearly enough firepower to take it on. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm kidding myself. Ooh, sound effects. Does that hit him? I wonder what... You know what? Let me Alt-Tab real quick and check the range on the Gatling gun. Be right back. Okay, well, I searched the internet and I could not find any information on the range of the Gatling gun. So, yeah. I'm just going to guess. You know what? Let me hop out. I think there's no meteor storm. So let me see here. If I can figure out where the laser turrets are pointing at me from. Come on, point at me. I know you want to. Yeah, okay, there's one. Where is it? Okay, it's somewhere. Okay, I think I see it. Yeah, okay. Alright, there's one there. I don't see any others. Let me zoom by. Okay, there's one there. There's another one back. Somewhere on the bridge, I guess? Are they shooting at me? No, they're not shooting at me, thankfully. I wonder if I'm too far away. Okay, I think I see the one on the top there. Okay, I might try and take that out. Hopefully the dagger doesn't get hit by a meteor. I feel like I can't help but feel like the meteors are literally aimed at, like, they don't go all over, but they're actually fired at your ship. Now I wonder if I could exploit that by parking behind the Lacedaemon down there, and then using it as a shield for meteor storms. Alright, well. Lucky we didn't take any hits. Alright. So I think... There's a gun turret. Now, you know what? Let's try that idea. So we got to position the sun. Let's thrust downwards now. There we go. Now any meteors directed at me by the game will get sent to that ship right there. I think I see the turret. I think it's right there. I hope I'm hitting it. I don't see any meteors. I'm gonna try a flyby. I know it's risky, but I'm gonna try it. Hello? Did I get the... I think I got the turret. I don't see the laser. Suck it! Daka 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 daka. Zzz. That is a big ship, I think. USE. I think I got the turret. I think I killed it. Maybe. Either that or it's run out of power. What happened to this thing? Oh man. Hello? I'm gonna try hacking it. Yoink! Okay, so something happened to the power on this ship.
Meteor storm inbound.
Wow, what a big one. Meteors are coming in. Let's go park the dagger in the shadow of the ship so it doesn't get killed by meteors. Man, look at all those thrusters. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! There's an active turret back there, and something just went flying off the ship. Okay, so turrets are active on board the ship. I'm not sure why the turrets up here stopped functioning. One was very clearly looking at me. It was looking at me with its lasers. You know what? I'm just gonna tear that off. You don't need to be having that. There's definitely battle damage on this ship. Okay, I see turrets that are active. I'm gonna hack this turret too. The way you hack a turret is you weld it down back past that little bar there. Okay, that one's out of ammo. Let's see if there's any ammunition in this one. You grind it down past this little bar and then you re-weld it back. I actually really like that system. Okay, that one's out of ammo too. I'll just go ahead and leave them as non-functional. Weld them back down past the functionality line. I'm pretty sure there's going to be interior turrets in this thing. This is a player-designed ship in the mod. So, it's got forward-mounted rocket launchers. Access denied. Let's rebuild it. Nope. And these turrets appear to be non-functional. There was something, I saw lasers around the back of the thing. So there are turrets active around the rear of the ship. I'm not sure why, but the ones up front... Okay, no, one was aiming at me. I fired at it, and I can see right here battle damage, probably from my shots. I can also see some battle damage along the top of the ship here. If I had to guess, that's probably from an asteroid strike. I'm not sure what happened to this ship. All I know is that the turret was tracking me, I shot at it, and then the turret stopped tracking me. The front of the ship appears to be fairly safe. I would love to try grinding this thing. Grinding this thing down for parts. Let's see just how damaging my gun is. Okay. Pretty damaging. I shot at it. Let's see. How hurt is this thing? Oh, it's way down. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna head back to my base, and I'll think about what to do with this ship. Some systems are still active on it, so I still regard it as a threat. And if I'm caught in my spacesuit versus an interior turret or one of those rear turrets that I saw the lasers were still active on, it'll cut me apart really quick. And I'm playing conservatively on this LP. But I am very tempted to come back here and try and steal some material from that ship. Very tempted to. Like, I want to go... But I want to try to, like, not be stupid about it, but I do want to go back there. So, how did this thing function? It didn't get shot at. Well, I guess if I really wanted to get shot at, I can go pick a fight with this military mine layer. Although, if I remember correctly, this thing over here is one of the more powerful... this thing's one of the more powerful NPC, default NPC ships. I probably should not be picking a fight with this thing. I'm just saying. But, you know, my bloodlust is not satiated yet. How can I... Is there a way to save a copy of this ship? Because I know there's projectors, apparently, that'll project a pattern, which I think is amazing. Okay, so there she is. Let's try leading the target. I wonder how much damage, if any, I've done to it. I can turn the HUD off to... Oh boy. No, 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 no. Too close, too close, too close, too close, too close. Abort, abort, abort. I don't want any. I don't want any. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh god, they're exploding. No, no, god. Alright then. Suck it! I'll hit back at you. He shot off my tail. I liked my solar panel. Yeah. Meanie. Big meanie. A big bully ship. I'm not afraid of you. Suck it! Daka 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 daka. This is probably such a bad idea. I wonder if I've, how much damage, if any, I've caused to this thing. Oh, whoa, whoa, no, no, no! I alt-tabbed the damn game! Oh dear, what's going on?